The statesman who yields to war fever must realize that once the signal is given, he is no longer the master of policy, but a slave to unforeseeable and uncontrollable events. Winston Churchill. Today is Veterans Day, and in observance, I'm going to read a few poems from this book. This is called Here Bullet, and it's by Brian Turner. Brian Turner earned an MFA from the University of Oregon before serving for 7 years in the U.S. Army. He was an infantry team leader for a year in Iraq with the 3rd Stryker Brigade Combat Team, 2nd Infantry Division. So, this is called What Every Soldier Should Know. And there are some lines that are in Arabic. I apologize in advance for my pronunciation not being too hot. Also has an epigraph from Jean-Jacques Rousseau. To yield to force is an act of necessity, not of will. It is at best an act of prudence. There we go. If you hear gunfire on a Thursday afternoon, it could be for a wedding or it could be for you. Always enter a home with your right foot. The left is for cemeteries and unclean places. Oguf terra armik is rarely useful. It means stop or I'll shoot. Sabah el Kahir is effective. It means good morning. Inshallah means Allah be willing. Listen well when it is spoken. You will hear the RPG coming for you. Not so the roadside bomb. There are bombs under the overpasses, in trash piles, in bricks, in cars. There are shopping carts with clothes soaked in fugus, a sticky gel of homemade napalm. Parachute bombs and artillery shells sewn into the carcasses of dead farm animals. Graffiti sprayed onto the overpasses. I will kill you, American. Men wearing vests rigged with explosives walk up, raise their arms, and say, Inshallah. There are men who earn $80 to attack you, $5,000 to kill. Small children who will play with you, old men with their talk, women who offer chai. And any one of them may dance over your body tomorrow. Okay, this next one is called Observation Post 798. Has a quote from the Quran. It is in the watches of the night that impressions are strongest and words most eloquent. Tonight we overwatch the market district, by the ruins, where we know of a brothel house, green light above the door, windows shuttered and French panels swung open, gauze curtains hanging translucent in the heat. It's over 100 degrees even at dusk. I scan each story with binoculars and a smile, hoping to glimpse the girls, drawing open the curtains, their silhouettes edged in light. When a woman walks out onto the rooftop, smoking a cigarette and shaking loose her long hair, everyone wants what I hold in my hands. But I am stilled by her, transported 7,600 miles away, as a ghost might gaze upon the one he loves, thinking how lovely you are. Your pain and beauty a fiction, I bend into the form of a bridge, anything to remind me I am still alive. And this last one is called R&R. And not only, it's just my favorite in this book. Not only does it talk about exhaustion, the exhaustion of a soldier, but also talks about things that I think many men want. In case what he's talked about here would be peace and quiet, but also romance. It's called R&R. The curve of her hip, where I'd lay my head, that's what I'm thinking of now. Her fingers gone slow through my hair on a blue day, 10,000 miles off in the future somewhere, where the beer is so cold it sweats in your hand, cool as her kissing you with crushed ice, her tongue wet with blackberry and melon. That's what I'm thinking of now, because I'm all out of adrenaline, all out of smoking incendiaries. Somewhere deep in the landscape of the brain, under the skull's blue curving dome, that's where I am now, swaying in a hammock by the water's edge as soldiers laugh and play volleyball just down the beach, while others talk and tan with nurses who bring pills to help them sleep. And if this is crazy, then let this be my sanatorium. Let the doctors walk among us. Let the doctors walk among us here, marking their charts as they will. I have a lover with hair that falls like autumn leaves on my skin. Water that rolls in smooth and cooled as anesthesia. Birds that carry all my bullets into the barrel of the sun. And that's it. So, peace to all the veterans and all our men and women who are in the Middle East or elsewhere. Hope you come home soon and in one piece. Signing off.